Hello everyone and welcome back. Diwali marks a very special place in my heart, and this time I was eagerly looking for a 3-day long fun-filled time with family and friends. Today was Dhanteras, which means I had all the valid reasons to take some jewelry out and glam up to mark the beginning of my festive time. To be honest, the last couple of months were super hectic, and so I was desperately looking for Diwali to feel different. Festivities break that monotony, and that's why I decided to take this festive break very seriously to feel refreshed and deliberately focused only on things which are different from my regular routine. So dressing up became my main agenda for this Diwali to get some happy vibes. Since it was Dhanteras, we had some long plans for the evening, which started with some gold shopping. Every year I either buy some cookware or utensils or silver coins. But this time I needed none, but wanted to buy mini gold studs for Rutvi. Each time when I change my jewelry, Rutvi also shows the desire to wear new jewelry. So I thought, why not buy her one? As such, it is already an occasion. Next destination was the mega event of the day, the Diwali Mela. More than kids, I think I was very excited for this event. I remember going to community melas a lot when I was a kid, and there is no denying that as a kid, I had enjoyed them to the fullest with mom and dad, and the memories have stayed till date. I wanted Rutvi also to make similar memories and feel special about this festival. I had packed some home-cooked idlis and stuffed parathas for kids, but we adults totally hogged on to the junk without any guilt. No Mela is complete without rides. Even though the place was too crowded, but after those 2 isolated years of COVID, we were really happy to see some excitement and fun faces around. And I'll say it indeed was the best decision to come to this lively place and enjoy everything, leaving all the worries of the world behind. I was too excited for the giant wheel, but looking at the crowd, we decided to stick to the kids' rides only, because making kids enjoy was the top priority. But along with kids, I know we as a parent were also reliving some great moments and making more memories from a different perspective. Looking at different eye-catching stalls and reliving some childhood memories with kids without thinking too much and spending some quality time as a family was the best part of this Mela visit. Day 1 was done right, and the next day started, of course, with the Mela talks. Rutvi was too tired yesterday to even change her dress, but she was super happy with all the fun that happened last night. Karthik took both the kids on a morning walk and some playtime, so I quickly decided to clean the house and finish the basic house chores. A homemaker is never off duty, but I feel it's all about prioritizing the work, especially during the press days. Making a right order of work and multitasking gives the biggest respite to some extent. After some minimum dusting, I started by arranging and keeping things at place so that the house at least looked put together. I changed the bed sheets of both the rooms. Honestly, I was missing a permanent setup considering how we get the freedom to decorate our house during festival time. But as they say, home is where the heart is. And that's why I tried my best to make this temporary setup more like a home with all the possible Diwali decorations that you can check in my previous vlog. After eating out at night, we decided to balance it with very light breakfast of fruits and cereals and got ready for the day. I dressed both kids up as Karthik took them out to do the required Diwali shopping. The moment I get time away from kids, I jump on to finishing my time-bound tasks. Kitchen was in complete mess, and since I had to prepare lunch and some prasad today, I started by cleaning the kitchen first. The slab here is too small and I don't have the dish drying basket as yet, so the slab looks cluttered very frequently. So I try my best to keep things in place to make it look inviting and clean. By the time kitchen is getting cleaned, the clothes are also washed and I'll dry them on the railings of the big window since the drying rack is being used as a mandir table. It's only the morning rush that needs to be conquered. The silver lining was that today evening there is a Diwali party and I'll again be off cooking. Like I said, the only way to deal with the pressed state is by multitasking and prioritizing. And with that, I was done with the household work and it was time to prepare the lunch. I wanted to make a quick lunch, so I mixed 3 dals and washed and soaked them before starting to chop the veggies for potato capsicum sabzi. Both the veggies get ready so quickly, so I thought it makes a perfect combo at this point in time. In some oil, I made the tadka of jeera and turmeric and added the potatoes. I'll also add some salt to pace up the cooking time of the potatoes. While potatoes are cooking, I'll make a very simple but different tempering of dal with ghee, cumin seeds, hing and haldi. Into this, I'll add tomatoes and let them cook for a couple of minutes. Once done, I'll add the soaked mixed dal and some salt and put the lid of the cooker on till 2 whistles on medium flame. By this time, potatoes are half cooked and so I'll add the capsicum and dry masalas like red chili powder and coriander powder. I'll give everything a thorough mix and cook it covered. In the end, I'll add lots of kasuri methi and a super delicious sabzi is ready. Now that the veggies are ready, I'll work on making the Diwali prasad for tomorrow. Unlike every year, I'm not cooking any grand Diwali meal this time, but will only make prasad for puja bhog. Since we are in a temporary setup, we have so many invites from friends around. And we all know that the main Diwali days are always hectic, and with kids this small and no help, I thought of making a prasad a day earlier instead of struggling to do a lot of things on the same day. I am making coconut laddu this time, but with fresh coconut that I grated a day before and kept in the freezer. I'll toast the freshly grated coconut in some ghee till aroma comes out and add some condensed milk for the sweetness. To give this a nice bind and make it more healthy, I thought of adding the homemade roasted nut powder that I keep ready all the time. Once I get the nice aroma out, I'll take the mixture out on a plate to cool down a bit. And in the meanwhile, I'll chop all the nuts to add to this mixture. Now all that is left is making round laddus out of this mix. I am totally loving the texture of these laddus and can't wait to eat them after puja. A small batch of prasad is ready and I feel so relieved that the major task is done before kids are back in. Slab cleaning goes hand in hand since I have a very limited workstation here. I'll take some dal out for dhairya and prepare the final tempering for the dal. Lemon juice and coriander leaves are always the best way to finish this humble dish. Since I got some time in hand, I had a few fairy lights remaining, so I thought of making some use of it and wrapped it around the dining table. Once back, the kids were really tired, so they ate their meal and slept off quickly. There is a lot to be done for tomorrow, but relishing a simple and healthy meal together is always a good idea. I also took the time to talk about the pending to-dos and other agendas for today and tomorrow with Karthik. With kids, a little bit of advanced planning proves very effective. Between all the festivities that were going around, the match picked up and we all got hooked onto it. The adrenaline rush was really high and I was literally on the edge of the chair. And between all the ups and downs of the match, the winning strike came as a big surprise and we couldn't hold our overjoyed emotions. With that splendid match, the evening was done right, and at night we had a Diwali party to attend next. Dressing up for all these 3 days gave me a good break. As I said, after the constant juggle of shifting, moving and settling in, I wanted some time off, and Karthik very nicely helped in managing the kids well so that I can enjoy these small perks of life. We did our little Choti Diwali puja and lit a few diyas before heading out. This was the time when I was badly missing parents. We are not quite used to celebrating festivals without them, but this was one of those rare events. Diwali day started on a very active note. Of course, we had jobs to do. So I made a very easy and quick matar poha. I always prepare the poha separately and add all the flavorings and keep it ready. I then prepare the masala in which I saute onions, tomatoes and peas. And once done, I added the prepared poha mix. In the end, I'll add lots of lemon juice. I'll also add some aloo bhujia as we love that top crunch in our poha. A quick breakfast and following the routine, Dharya will go for a mini walk while I'll finish my house chore at the fastest speed possible. I'll dip all terracotta diyas in the water and keep them for drying. Of course, the dried out decorations need replacement today. Karthik is getting fresh flowers, so in a meanwhile, I decided to make flowers with the yarn that I already had. I like doing DIY, and to me, adding small touches of DIY makes the decoration all the more special. I'll now clean the mandir area and make it ready for small rangoli. I'll make the pattern on the floor and make it ready for Rutfi to color. As a kid, every Diwali I used to make rangoli in my house, and so my intention was to add an equal level of excitement in Rutvi for this festival. Karthik brought the floral elements and I refreshed the whole decor that I had created last week, and with these small touches, the house was Diwali ready, so it was time to get other things ready too. Since we will be joining friends in the evening, I got all the Diwali hampers ready that Karthik brought yesterday, and along with that, I'll also get our dresses ready for the evening. As much I wanted these happy moments to go on, but it will soon be time to get back to routine. So I was happy to make most of this precious time in the best way possible. I hope you enjoyed watching this quick Diwali vlog as much as I enjoyed celebrating this festival. Let me know in the comments how your festive celebration was. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join me on Instagram for some daily life updates. And I'll see you in my next vlog with a new hustle. Till then, stay tuned and stay connected.